What is the role of filter capacitors in DC power supplies? Imagine turning on your electronic device and wondering how it gets a steady flow of power. Inside the power supply, a lot is happening to make that happen smoothly. When AC power from the wall is converted into DC, it doesn't come out perfectly steady. Instead, it has ripples or fluctuations. That's where filter capacitors come into play. They are like the quiet heroes that smooth out these ripples. After the AC voltage is converted to DC by a rectifier circuit, the output isn't a clean, flat voltage. Instead, it has a pulsating nature because of the way the rectifier works. The pulsations can cause problems for sensitive electronic parts. Filter capacitors are connected in parallel with the rectifier output. When the voltage peaks, the capacitor charges up, storing electrical energy. When the voltage drops, the capacitor releases that stored energy, filling in the dips. This process reduces the size of the ripples and makes the voltage more stable. Think of it like a bucket that fills up when the water flows in fast and then slowly drains when the flow slows down. The capacitor charges quickly when the voltage is high and discharges when it's low. This action smooths out the fluctuations, giving a more consistent voltage to the circuit. It's especially important in circuits that need a steady power supply to work correctly. In addition to smoothing ripples, filter capacitors also help reduce high-frequency noise. This noise can come from switching power supplies or other electronic signals. By shunting this noise to ground, the capacitor keeps the output cleaner. This is vital for sensitive devices like microcontrollers, sensors, or audio equipment that need a stable, noise-free power source. Choosing the right capacitor depends on several factors. Larger capacitance values, measured in microfarads or millifarads, are better at smoothing low-frequency ripples. For high-frequency noise, capacitors with low impedance at high frequencies, like ceramic or electrolytic capacitors, are used. The voltage rating of the capacitor must also match or exceed the maximum voltage it will face in the circuit. In practical terms, filter capacitors are essential in almost all rectifier circuits. They ensure the downstream electronics receive a steady, reliable DC voltage. Without them, circuits could malfunction, produce unwanted noise, or even get damaged. They make sure your electronic devices work smoothly and efficiently. To sum up, the role of filter capacitors in DC power supplies is to smooth out the pulsating voltage, filter out high-frequency noise, and improve the overall stability of the power supply. This makes them a vital part of any circuit that needs a clean and steady DC voltage for proper operation.